So throughout all the drills that we work on, and as coaches, as players, teachers, it's always about fundamentals of alignment, swing, direction, distances, so that we're always trying to focus so much more on the physics of it and the
Fine-tuning everything.
Exactly.
Right.
But the one last thing that we have to have with players is feel. Because as all of us have played the sport, you at such a high level and has such great success, when it comes down to the end of the day, if it doesn't feel right, it's hard to repeat. I can't really get that. What am I missing?
Right. You run into so many players, again, at the high level, or even when they're newer players and they're looking for a specific feel that makes them feel, lets them know that I'm where I need to be. I'm within this range of what's going to allow me to make good shots, and they're always searching for that.
Sure, and there's one last little drill we're going to teach you today, and this drill is talking about pressure points. A lot of times we get this ball started in the swing, and there's a pressure point that's so key is it's in the hand. Now, whether you're starting with the weight of the ball more on your index finger, or you're starting to weight the ball more into your pinky, whatever it is, we want to get that feeling and have that pressure point, have that player feel it there. As it drops into the swing, they want it to stay there. And when it comes back down to the bottom of the swing, they want to try to see if they can keep it into that position, because pressure points are so key. It's a feel.
So if we're seeing kind of movement from one part of their hand to the other, we're also obviously seeing their hand move around,
Exactly.
which will equate to an inconsistent release. So kind of stabilizing their hand is critical in this as well.
Absolutely. We talked about don't get the shoulders moving around, don't tilt at the waist. There's so many things we talk about, variables in terms of teaching and coaching. But the last little trick is, yeah, I still have that tiny little movement that happens in my hand that makes those angles through the front change a little bit, and all of a sudden it weak tends when I hit my target, but my hand was in a little bit weaker position. So now we have to feel and focus on a pressure point within our hand, and when we do that, we're going to stay more consistent. Once again, talking about keeping the window of misses and getting that fine tuning and getting that player stronger and stronger.
So pressure points in the position on your hand, as well as, I think it's really important to have grip pressure points and making sure that they're consistent throughout your swing.
Absolutely, and that's, once again, it all goes back to that feel. I always want to feel that I have that ball into my fingers where it stays consistent, where it stays comfortable, and I know I can make a good shot. I don't want to get it away from my hand. We always want to find that consistent pressure point, and every bowler is going to be different.
Right.
You got a bowler that's on the side, his pressure point's more down to his pinky. You got a player that stays up the back, it's more onto his pad.
Right, so it'll be individual.